Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Honey Badger massive dab of the day. We're going to be taking a really nice dab of the day today because we need the medicine. I've got my friend RSO with me during the day, and he'll be taking care of me also. Today's topic is how come some people can tolerate pain so much more than others? Think about this. Think about your grandmother. My grandmother, maybe yours too, could hold like a boiling water pot in her hand and it didn't bother her. Her tolerance for surface pain was incredible and she didn't even think it was hot. How many times have you gotten into water that somebody else said, "Oh my God, I can't get in there"? How many times have you jumped into cold water and somebody else said, "Oh my God, it's like an iceberg in here, I can't stay in here"? Everybody's tolerance is different. So, interesting enough, I wanted to look into this. So, there's a lot of stuff about why this happens. Okay? Do you remember when they say, go take a cold shower? Go take a hot shower? Well, people who take cold showers, really cold showers, and who can tolerate that, are really unique. Some people can't. Conversely, if you take a hot shower, steaming up the bathroom, other people can't. Okay? And they would look at each other and say, "I wonder why you have that. Why is it that I could never do that?" Well, they could. And the answer is you have to develop a higher tolerance of being uncomfortable, of pain. And it's certainly not about creating a masochistic mindset. It has nothing to do with that. It's about giving yourself more freedom. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. People are not just born with higher pain tolerances. Pain tolerance is something that is learned, almost like muscle memory, and it's built up through time, through years of experience. I am Mozart of pain. I am Beethoven of pain. I am the guru of pain. Okay? So I have people tell me sometimes, "Gee, you must have a really high tolerance of pain." Well, it's true. It's true. But I wasn't born that way. It's impossible. I remember getting stung by a bee in my thumb when I was at camp as a little boy, like in third or fourth grade. I went screaming to the nurse's office like it was going to explode. So I think what happens is people are on the lookout for activities and experiences in their lives. And sometimes it's painful. Sometimes even a roller coaster that you want to go on causes pain. Okay? So leaning into that pain and uncomfortability, okay, repeated times you go on that roller coaster ride, doesn't seem that big a deal anymore. You need a bigger roller coaster ride to give you that same fulfillment. Well, it's not just a mindset, unfortunately, when the tolerance increases. It's a true journey. And from a pharmaceutical scientific perspective, understanding pain is definitely complex. Okay? But pain can act as a true barometer for your state of mind. Think about it. It's not static for any of us out there. It's psychosocial. Our tolerance rises and falls, honestly, depending on what's happening around us in the rest of our lives. Think about it. The interesting thing is that as you become more comfortable with pain and more attuned to your own tolerances, you truly get insights into your behavior and state of mind. And I'm going to give you a real life example. I left the house for the first time today in over a week. And I took sugar to the corner. And I turned around, I looked back, and I said, "I got to make it back." So pain becomes valuable, and it became very valuable for me today because I conceptualized it and I said, how much can I do all together? And I actually made it back. Okay? But it's difficult when you first step out and say, how is pain going to help me with this? How is my surgery, how is the pain from that going to help me? Well, it's a guide. Okay? Um, we forget sometimes about the way pain is routinely in our lives. Think about the physical pain you experience the day after a hard workout. That's a type of pain you create in your own. How about you drive a long time and you get out and your back hurts, knowing it'll go away in a day or two? Well, you work out hard because you've reconceptualized the pain. You know what to expect. Instead of looking at it as something terrible, it's a badge of honor. It's a mark of a good workout. It's a sign you put in some real effort. When I was a swimmer, if I didn't feel pain when I got out and really huff and puff, I didn't have a good workout. So with sports, with a lot of things, pain is a source of pride. It symbolizes endurance. You endured the struggle. So when you conceptualize pain, we're shaping it, we're viewing it, and that's basically how well we're tolerating it. And I live in kind of pain that if you poured hot water on this area and just kept pouring hot water on it all day long, that's the pain. But I'm fortunately and unfortunately living with it. That's my point. So it ain't all physical. There ain't no way that the physical that I'm being able to take it. It's this that's helping me. Okay? So what's happening is that uncomfortable conversations happen in your mind. There's tensions that go between one side of your brain and the other side of the brain all day long in the background. There are a number of these conversations that go on. Can I do this? What's the consequence? Can I do this? What's the consequence? Can I do this? What's the consequence? This is what our brains do automatically, like this, instantaneously. That's how I decide to go and come back from a corner. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's incredibly important that when you factor in pain tolerance to your decision-making process, that we look at it and say it's freedom. If you can tolerate the pain, you have freedom. That is something really important. You're going to grab that. Anybody's going to grab that. So I truly believe in my world, pain tolerance is tied to freedom. Pain tolerance for another person could be for something else. Could be from a medical standpoint. Okay? Each person experiences the pain and deals with it differently. But the more you're able to tolerate and deal with difficult, painful experiences, acid burning for a couple of weeks at a time, or a couple of months or the rest of your life, and internal things that feel even worse potentially, the more chance you'll have to experience life, push your boundaries, and open yourself up, frankly, to new opportunities. And you know how I talk and how I live. I walk the walk. I live a circular life. That means no matter how bad it is, you're in motion around that circle. And you come up on the top. It's like a Ferris wheel. You come up, and guess what happens? Cross over, goose pimples, get two things. Hope and opportunity. Because you're going to come around again. You understand? So what we have to struggle for, whatever we're going to use to struggle, we have to struggle to get our fingernails on the windowsill so we can get ourselves in. Because once we get them on the windowsill, human beings, will get ourselves in. We're all able to do that. You don't necessarily have to start changing what you do. If you like hot showers, take cold showers and punish yourself. That's not the point. But the point is, when you lock yourself in a comfort zone, you don't build your tolerance. And you will have fewer chances to broaden your knowledge and experiences to prepare you for pain. And maybe that's what this is about. Pain preparation. It's easier to fix that roof when the sun is shining than when it's leaking through with a monsoon on top of you. So, listen, the very best things in life are found beyond the pain threshold of most people. What do you think about that? I'll say it again. The very best things in life are beyond the pain threshold for most people. Childbirth. Okay? It's it's not even a pain threshold you want to talk about. I'm sure if you're a woman, it's incredibly painful, beyond discussion. Okay? But what a beautiful thing. Okay? So you got to be on the right side of that threshold. Like I just said, that pain can be beautiful. Well, there's other pain, and there's the kind of pain that's dark and dismal pain where you don't feel like you're going to get anywhere. But you've got to remember, you've got to do the Ferris wheel. You've got to look at hope and opportunity. I can't say what the hope will be for, and I can't say what the opportunity will be for, but I can guarantee that they'll be there because life is cyclical, and you do come up again for hope and opportunity. Well, let's all hope that we take an opportunity, okay, and learn about how our pain works in our body, learn what's going on so we can better deal with it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowledge of what's going on in your body and in your mind. If you enjoyed today's discussion about how come people have different pain tolerances and the different pain people feel and what it means, what pain is really, hit me up with a subscription. Send me some comments. I respond to all of them. Here comes the honey badger. You all have a great day now. Thanks for watching The Real Senior Stoner. Cheers.